Hi, let's talk about onboarding. In different parts of the world, this has different names, like induction or transition, but it always means the same thing, how you are welcoming new staff members to your school family. So they would feel welcomed, get fast on top of their things and into the sense of belonging. This time at hand might add an extra layer of complexity to it, where we do not know exactly, can we do it in person or do we have to rely on online methods? Let's see how Clanbeat can support you in these times of uncertainty in the most wholesome, caring, and structured way. If the newcomer has joined your school staff family in Clanbeat, then they are welcomed by a virtual Teachers Lounge where your colleagues are sharing their highs and lows, gratitude, what's going on, sharing best practices, and this is a very good place to get in loop. What's the school culture? Who are the people? What are the topics? And this is like a quick overview what's going on in your school. And this is a very good way to actually open up to the new people to immerse them into the culture right away. And if you are going into the experience of the newcomer, then if you're seeing here those goals, then if person clicks here, and in here, they are asked by Clanbeat to fill in their profiles. And it means that they should write a short intro about themselves, add their interests, their skills, what do they want to learn, and open up a little bit as a person. Because this helps them to blend into your community much more faster. Because if we are going into the front page again, I'm clicking here on home. In here, you can see people similar to you because it is proven that the people are getting into the sense of belonging much more faster than when they are knowing, like, if here are my people. And by doing it in matching them with people with similar interests is the most humane way to do it in the beginning. And we have also combined them into the overview here. If you're clicking here on overview, then you're seeing people with the same interests, and you're also actually seeing who are those people you are going to be working together with in a human way. And but what's very important in these times is to also know people's skills, and I wish to learn. For the newcomers, it's really inspiring to see under the skills if there is something which they have been yearning to learn or are inspired or curious about, to see that here are people who are actually know those things. And in under I wish to learn, they might find people who want to learn the similar things as they do. So this also strengthens the sense of belonging. And under the expertises for the newcomers, it's really important to see who does what. So this is the vital overview of people to whom to turn to when you're having some questions or some operational issues. I'm going into the task flows to show you how you are able to design your newcomer's experience. In here, you're seeing different flows, and this is possible for administration to set up different experiences for the newcomers, for example, from a different country, from the different topics, from the new expertises, and etc. So you can set up a flow for the administrative people only or for science teachers only. So it is your decision on how detailed you want to go. For example, I'm going into administrative people onboarding flow. And in here, you see that you can actually set up those micro learning tasks in a very detailed way if you want, and set it up in a way that you can set different days and distribute them over time so the newcomers wouldn't feel overwhelmed. And in here, you can choose the new ones, and this is totally customizable to your own liking and to your own school culture and needs. And in here, you can add title, text, pictures, due dates, and etc. And you can also choose different formats. If we are going into the here, you can see that you can set it live after you have onboarded them, or you have the possibility to also to take this journey to the newcomer when you're inviting them. So meaning that if you're already picking this flow which you have made to your newcomer, then if you're adding member, then this person is able to see it right away when they onboard. I'm going back to the task flows, and in here, you are actually seeing the overview of all those tasks which your newcomers have gotten. And if I'm clicking on some of them, for example, let's take Bob here, then you see that Bob has given feedback to some of the tasks, has completed many of them, but has got stuck in some of them. So I think it would be good to ping Bob and ask him how he's doing, and ask, like, can you help in, for example, in talking about distance learning rules or tools for e-learning. So it might be good to support him in that, because he has some struggles there. And you can also filter out those people from here who are who need the help the most. And if you're going into the employee view, then those goals which you as a management are setting are reached here under goals. Then you see that those are coming into here, and these videos are opening up immediately. So you can add YouTube links in here as a welcoming message. And if a person has completed a flow task, then they're pressing complete, and they can actually give feedback right away. And if they're leaving feedback here and submitting it, then this is something which you as an administrator can see right away. And if there's a question, you can help them. And if it's a feedback about the content of the task, then you can improve on it all the time, meaning that this is a live feedback coming into you. When you're onboarding new people, it is vital for them to get into the sense of belonging and trust. And building trust is best done through one-on-ones. And by one-on-ones, we mean meetings between managers and new staff members. And you can schedule them in Clanbit in here. And you can choose with whom you want to have it. And the person whom you're choosing is getting the invitation to the email. And let's take that we are having a one-on-one with Bob. Clanbit is actually gathering together the highs, the lows, the goals, and gives you structure for the one-on-one, so you can do the goal setting in a very structured way. And all those goals are going into the person's personal goals list for them to have an overview. And you can track those goals during those one-on-ones you're having. So this is a very good place to have a quick check-in how the people are doing, but also in a human level, because as you saw in here, we are using highs and lows, which are gathered from the insights field. So this is a very quick way for you to have a check-in. And this is it. Clanbit has put in a lot of effort into this opening up people as a people and taking them to the community so they would reach their sense of belonging. And we have put lots of love also into building trust between people. And in these times of uncertainty, I think this is a very vital thing to put your effort into, besides building up the structure and clarity within your people. Let's use this time the best to build meaningful relationships and strong culture, because this is what gets us through these times. Thank you. Bye.